All right, thank you for taking your time with me today. So let's start with your name or any nickname you go by.
I'm Angela, but everybody call me Mama D.
I'm Summer. They call me Red.
All right, and so let's start your thoughts on New Mexico and anything you think about the state.
I mean, when I first got here, I mean, it's a beautiful state.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of resources, but I think some of the resources are not pointed for the right things. Not
There's a lot of a lack of communication.
a lack of communication. Yes, I mean, better people need to run it.
Yeah.
They need to have more people involved and people that understand, that's been homeless, that's been to where we're at right now, because then they know exactly what we really need. I mean, if you've never been homeless and you don't understand it, then you don't know what we need. You could think that you do. I mean, something simple as a fucking porta potty would be great, so we could have somewhere to go pee.
Going towards that, what's something out here that you think goes misunderstood?
The fact that everybody's homeless does drugs.
Yep. I became homeless because I lost a daughter and was diagnosed with breast cancer.
A lot of people here have found. I'm not from here. I'm from Alabama, so when I was just shocked when I got here, it's amazing how it's been almost a year and that I became comfortable. These are my people.
Yeah.
They took me in. You know what I mean? Like, they have anywhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how people that don't have shit will give you the last thing, give you everything they have.
Of course. A lot of people call it family out here.
It is. It is
Yep.
a family.
It's what we butted heads more times than we care to admit. But then they were all human. We all deserve the same. We all been there, done that. I still love the thing.
At the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. And there's a lot of people that have trauma, and that's what's got them here, and they just can't get whether it's mental health and they don't know how to get help, or there's not help for them, or you can't, there's just so many misunderstandings of why we're homeless.
My friend, just the other day, one morning I woke up over by the agency, got a card pad, had to use the restroom, and was gonna get on the bus. I didn't even walk in that little outdoor new bathroom, locked it, and some guy comes up and goes, do you mind not making a mess in there? I said, why would you say that?
Whataburger's one of the places.
They're homeless. Okay.
We're not allowed to, even if I purchase food at Whataburger and I go in the bathroom, within 2 minutes, they're banging on the door telling us to hurry up. I got to get out of there. I mean, it's only because they know that we're homeless. You know what I'm saying? If we were just, if they didn't know, they wouldn't do that to us.
Does anybody want to buy a mangoes to grill?
We're in the middle of something, baby.
No, I'm all right.
We're doing a show. We're doing an interview. Thank you, Mama. It's all right.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
You're good.
I do want to say that ACS, they have their good points and their bad points. However, there are a couple ACS people that I don't know what I would love to do for them, and that would be one that they died the name of Ernest.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of them ones that he basically empathizes with everybody.
The West Side Shelter is another place that's a joke. I mean,
we heard about sanitary problems with that place.
Absolutely, the flies are ridiculous there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give us napkins anymore. I mean,
we actually have someone who talks shit in our comments that's from there, and he says like, "Oh, that's a lie."
That's not a lie. If you're an addict, doesn't matter what you're currently using or if you previously used, they target you. They harass you.
Don't do what they want to do, and they let them push you around. They'll find some way to suspend you.
Yep. So now I'm suspended indefinitely and trespass. Yep. But I'm okay with that because that place is a joke. The people that run this place are just like us. They need to look inward to the people that are working there, and if they want the drugs to stay out the place, they need to get the people that work there from selling the drugs in the place.
Of course. So going towards that, what do you think about the whole opioid drug epidemic going on out here?
I think I've never seen nothing like it, and I've been a few places. I'm from Florida. I mean, it's a pretty big state. I lived in Alabama right before I came here, and I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
I've never. I mean, we have drug addicts too, and we have homeless, but it's nothing like this.
Yeah. So with that being said, I guess I could say, what's a lesson you've learned?
Can't trust everybody.
What's the lesson?
Even people that are in a higher.
Sorry. When you asked that last question about the opiate, and then they could just, I lost a daughter 3 years ago to fentanyl overdose, so it kind of... No, it's okay. She's still here, but yeah.
It's amazing that we have it. You know, there's. I mean, we have people that quote go out every day, and I mean, there's so many of us that we bring them back to life every day on a regular basis. That's fucking crazy to me. I've never seen.
Matter of fact, I got another family right now.
Right, I've got 4 or 5 too, because I mean, you never know.
We got about 20 in the bag.
I mean, and it's that serious. But I mean, these people. I mean, you know, some of them don't want help, but some of them do want help, and there's just it's that revolving door here. They're getting funding for that. They're in a state of emergency here for fentanyl crisis. They get funding for that. Then, since when do you go to a program and you get punished for you know relapsing? Relapsing is part of addiction. It's gonna happen. If you throw me in the street and make me homeless, every time I relapse, I go right back to the same shit. I mean, that makes no sense to me. And that's all these programs: State of the Heart,
it's just like the
Grand
inpatient
Summit.
ones.
I mean, I could just keep naming off. You know, it should not be a punishment to relapse. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's part of that. I've never in my life heard anything like it.
9%
That's how I ended up homeless.
and
I came here
people-
clean, went to a program, relapsed, and ended up in the fucking street, literally homeless, nowhere to go. I mean, how does that work? They said they were here to help.
And that's like I agree with her, but I don't understand. And people, a lot of them, I don't think they realize they're going to want to even believe it or think about it. But people that do like the inpatients, like say to her that when they get their free time, 99.9% of the time, what are they going to do on their free time? They're going to come right back down here.
Yeah, because
right?
it's too much freedom, man. I mean, I think it's just all for funding. I had the lady tell me, I was like, why would you put us here? You know, right by the by the In-N-Out, where you have to walk by these, you know, every single day. That temptation. She called it something therapy, exposure therapy. I said I wasn't aware that that's what y'all were doing. Nobody told me, because I would not have put myself in that situation.
Yeah,
that's a setup right there to relapse. Some people aren't ready for that, and I've been clean for 6 years. I mean, you put it in your face every single day, and then you make us homeless. What do? You go back. I mean, you do something to numb the pain. It's hard being out here when it's cold.
I got a question. What's missing?
What do you mean?
I guess you could say with the programs or with the sources. What do you think's missing, or what do you think can be fixed?
Like a lack of communication.
Communication.
I think, yeah. I
And
think
being,
compassion. People are so what's the word? They're desensitized to the addiction problem, especially here in Albuquerque. I've never met so many people that are just desensitized to it. You know, they think that everybody that's homeless is a drug addict, and everybody that's a drug addict, you know, wants to be that way.
Yeah, like they look at you as a problem instead of a human. You know?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, anywhere in this area, especially.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think with like the whole, oh gosh, what we just I had a brain fart. Hold on.
We just need somebody. We need just a few people that really,
communication.
really, really, really want to understand where we're at, where we've been, and want to and really, really put the work in, because it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
we didn't get like this overnight, so we're not gonna change overnight.
But also making sure to reinforce that, for instance, all the staff at the shelters or these clean sort of livings, that they all have to be held responsible and make sure that they all, like at Westside Shelter, they make the rules up as they go
Yep.
along.
They do.
You know,
Yep,
they need to be held
Their security.
responsible.
Yeah, they get physical with you. They physically. You know.
My husband
Since
actually
when?
last year,
Since
he
when
got
are they allowed to
tased
do that? I mean,
5 times by security
yes.
for no reason.
Yep, he did. I've seen.
Because some gentleman in laundry room kept taking our clothes off.
I mean, not letting people come back because they welcome animals, but yet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah.
can now they can tell you that you can't come back because your dog may be a little bit aggressive with another dog.
just
You've got
against
60
that.
women in there and 10 dogs. What do you think is going to happen? Every dog is not always going to get along. You know what I'm saying? Should that be a reason to put somebody on the street?
staff, they should
That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
have
You welcome them and then you put them out.
maybe more, a lot more like requirements to where.
Not all the
place
staff are
for
fucked up there. I'm not going to say all the staff.
Right, but you play more
Mainly
place,
it's the security. It's it's that security team, dog.
But, like,
they think
up
that
front.
they
The
think
ones that feel like they're higher up.
they feel like they're police is for real, and they're
Yeah.
not. They're not the officers of the law. They have no
It may have been an old jail, but it's
They
not
treat us
jail
like
still.
prisoners there. Yep.
Matter of fact, when my husband
Now we
and I
can't.
last year,
Now we have a curfew there. We can't even go out.
they were.
They
one
want us
day-
to be inside in our bunks. I mean, this. I mean, this is a fucking homeless shelter, not prison.
Yep. But last year, my husband and I were actually sitting out in front of each other with our dog. He was laying down sleeping on leash.
I
And
think
a couple, and there was a couple owners came outside there with their two dogs. Knowing that actually one of their dogs and mine, our dog was half brothers.
if they want to know what it's like out here, tell them to come spend the night with us.
But
Come hang out for a couple of days.
our dog, more or less, was attacked by two other dogs that were off leash. Yeah, our dog. Yeah, and yeah, we're the ones that got suspended.
Yeah.
Last year, ours was on his leash.
Yeah.
The two that got attacked by were not. They never even got in trouble. They never got suspended. Nothing. We did. Make
Oh,
that
wow.
make sense. Yeah. And again, it's because when you go and you refuse to let them push you around,
Yeah, of course.
and you stand up for yourself,
Yeah.
they don't want you down. They'll get rid of
There's rules in every place, right? And I get that there has to be rules there.
Yeah.
I understand that. There's also
To an extent.
It's to an extent.
Yes.
And it's a homeless shelter. I mean, yeah, we should get be penalized for things that we do. But tell me why it's okay for people to steal your. I mean, I've had my wallet stolen more than once, more than one phone. Penalties for that. They don't get suspended. They don't get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
And they don't reimburse you for any of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, we get pissed off and I mean, we get in trouble for disrespecting staff or whatever and get suspended. But we wouldn't be that way if you guys would do something about it. Won't you take some of the time to stop all the stealing, penalize them for that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe reimburse some of our clothes. I mean, we don't have any money. Make it possible to get a job out there. Dude, when I was out there, I couldn't get to a job interview. I mean, yeah, you get dropped off here, and get the job. But after that, then if you're not within these couple hours,
Some people are stuck.
we can't work overnight because I mean, if you're not there, they're gonna pack you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, dude. Like they don't want you there, but they don't want you to leave there neither. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, not as well.
At first I did, but I mean, like somewhere along the line, I mean,
There's a
It just
thing,
lost-
term
yeah.
down here, it's called being 86.
they got rid of all the good ones. I mean, all the good people that was really there. They really gave a shit about the homeless people or the people that were there. They got rid of them. They put
Yep.
these other people in there trying to run it like a fucking prison. It's not a prison.
But as I was saying, the whole being 86, like from around here, basically I can walk over there to a particular like elder, kind of the ones that are like, they're the boss, they're the supervisor. I can walk down there and tell them that she stole my bag. And they'll come, they can go down there, and they'll go take
We do.
her entire car.
There is people here
And I don't
that
have to have any proof. She wouldn't have had none of my stuff. And they'll take everything she has, and she'll be considered 86 or $2,000.
they do. We do have rules here, in the little
Yeah.
community, and they don't promote violence, and they don't, yeah, there is consequences when you steal from people, and I mean, you have to.
But when there's no proof, and when they search you, you don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? More especially last summer, a particular person did that to me and my husband, and in that backpack that they kept was
Your
my
daughter's-
daughter passed
I
away.
remember
her,
that. Her-
senior
her-
class pendant.
and then the urine. Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
her urn stolen. I got that.
But this
back,
is
yeah.
what I tell you about trauma. Some people are so stuck and so hurt with the trauma that they can't get past it,
Exactly.
and it keeps them here.
And going towards what she said, we've talked to people with the encampment team where they have came and take them to jail, and they've
Taken
disposed
everything-
of people's pictures of them with their child,
everything.
with
They
their
threw
kids.
they threw everything away, dude. Everything. I have no pictures of my
Yes.
kids anymore. Nothing.
Yes, stuff that valuables that their moms and dads may have gave them.
Because we're homeless and we have nowhere. We put it in a cart. Everything I own right here.
Of course, and they don't
this
see
is-
it that way.
They don't see it that way. They're gonna give us a ticket. And what's the point? And put us in jail, and then they
Yeah,
just
of
let us
course.
right back out and another ticket. And I mean, dude, if we had somewhere to put it or somewhere to go, then we would.
And we don't got like a lot of girl interviews per se. We've only got one other one. Her name was Kim, and it was up on Central. So like this is honestly our second like ever like interview with like girls. So like I would say like what's something that you think in particular that girls struggle with out here?
Yeah.
I mean, just be
Sexual assault.
making
Assault.
yeah. I mean,
Sexual, yep.
maybe no, I don't want to say pressured, but when there's no other way to eat or
Basically,
get the
feel
things
like
that you need,
You have no other option.
you feel have no other option. I mean, I personally have not had to, go that route yet.
Yeah. People have
But
said it more like
I pray
being on
that I
the
don't.
edge.
It's right there, dude. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
being
Yeah,
on the
it's right
edge.
there. I mean, if you're hungry, or if you need clothes, or you need pads, or you need tampons. I mean, in the middle of the night, and where do you go?
There's
what do you do?
one other thing that, for me personally, I just
Yeah, that's a big thing for me.
thinking about it,
Sanitary. It
I just-
bothers me.
makes me sick to my stomach, and that is the VA system out here and how they treat our homeless veterans.
Yeah. And these people fought for our country to be free, and
My husband did 2
it's
tours.
crazy that they're out here like
He's
this.
a Marine, and
And they don't care.
We can't be in a hotel last week,
We know there's not a lot of resources, but New Mexico, I mean, they have a lot of resources for these
A lot
homeless,
more help.
but it needs to be targeted and more precise.
Prioritize.
A job, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody like me, just
More
a job.
structured.
More structured, yes. I mean, just a job. When I say a job, make jobs available to us. I mean, it's hard to get a job out here when you're dirty,
Especially like
when you can't. You know what I'm saying? When you can't shower, or when you don't. I mean, who's gonna hire you?
And there's always that.
I'm not gonna go to a fucking
interview
interview with my hands dirty because I can't wash my hands, because I can't go to the Loves right here because they feel some type of way about homeless people, and I thought Loves is a truck stop. We can't charge our phones to even be able to do to do applications because Loves doesn't allow us to do that. I mean, that's crazy. If you walked in there and went to go charge your phone in that bathroom, or if you went in there and got a cup of ice, or if you wanted to sleep in the parking lot for 24 hours, it would be okay for you because they don't know you as homeless. But the moment that they find out you're homeless, it's a whole different story. They talk to us like shit. They treat us like shit.
Guarantee you
We
right
just
now.
want to use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of pride, integrity, to not have to go and piss on the fucking curb.
I know.
A lot of it, I guess you could say, they don't see it as they don't see the bigger picture, and how it is, and so they get the bigger picture of like the struggle, because a lot of people think it's like, oh, I can get out of that. You got to be in their shoes to understand.
Yeah, I never thought that I'd be. I mean, like I said, a year ago, if you told me that I'd be here pushing a cart, being homeless, actually sleeping in a tent on the sometimes, I mean, not even have, I just got a tent, just a blanket, sometimes no blankets, you know what I'm saying, in the freezing cold on the sidewalk. I told you, you're crazy as hell. Like that's like a bad nightmare. Thank God for Noonday. I mean, they are one of the places that that really do help. We're able to shower, and they do feed us, and they do allow us to get clothes and stuff like that. I may not agree with a lot of the they should make it more accessible. I know it's hard for each individual, but if you have a job interview or an appointment that you need to go to, that's something that like a job would be detrimental for me.
Right.
So what? You're opening the closet 15 minutes early. I mean, why is that such a big deal? If you're really here to help us, then that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you should say, yeah, hell yeah, let me, what I'm saying, what do you need? Let me, let's get this, done as quick as possible so you can get there, so you can get a job and get out of the streets.
Yeah. Violated, huh?
Yes. I mean, it's like the police, there's nowhere for us to go, so a lot of people, go to the bridge. It's hot as hell out here. There's no shade. You know what I'm saying? Our only choices are to go to the park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which, they don't want your carts in the park. They don't want your tents in there, and I get all that. I understand that it's a kid's park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, for no reason should, but where else is there to go? We're not running from you. You know what I mean? The police are coming down here and literally, there's drugs that are being sold.
Like, we're not doing something.
If we're not doing something illegal, why do you have the right to come and search us?
A warrant.
Just because we're sitting underneath the bridge, or we're sitting by,
Exactly.
where else are we supposed to go? Give us a place to go, and we will. I mean, I know at least 60% of us, if you gave us a home to go to and helped us get, a job, shit, we'd be gone, you know what I'm saying? No problem. But that's not what's happening, you know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of them don't want that. There's a lot of people that like being out here. Hey, this is what they do. And more power to them. But with that being said, there still should be a place for them. You know what I'm saying? There should be a place for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you make it illegal to be homeless?
Of course.
That's crazy, illegal. I mean, do you think that, this is what we want?
Something else too. We were talking about.
I mean, illegal. Like, we're going to go to jail. No jail isn't better than being here.
Let me use the bathroom, the little outdoor one. He's like, you just can't do one that you're not there. I said, all I want to do is go in, and changed my clothes. Oh, not yet. Okay. So he
Yeah, I seen a girl being kicked out of Love's last night because she wasn't allowed to bring her clothes in there and change.
So what I did when he locked that
Literally.
bathroom on me,
That's crazy to me.
I ain't gonna lie.
So you want to let us walk around bloody and shitty and pissy, and then complain about us, but you won't let us go to the bathroom and change our clothes. That's crazy.
Night, locked that bathroom and she's let me do it. So you know what I did? I walked right there across the street, but I literally walked right across the street from that parking garage, stripped down, took my pants off, took my
Yeah, and take
off,
a chance of going to
and
jail because
changed my pants
now you're
right
indecent
there in the
exposure
middle
in
of the
public.
road on First. And then
Granted,
when
we
I
shouldn't
called
be there
ATM,
and this shouldn't be happening, but it is.
So the ATM
The shouldn't part is
asked
over
to
with.
see
You know what I'm saying?
the
It is
security
happening.
footage.
What is going to be done about it now?
And tore into the studios.
I've seen people. I've seen a man literally walk in front of a train and kill himself because he can't take it out here no more.
Dylan.
Like he's been homeless for so long that
Yeah, but unfortunately they had
he just gave up.
a young kid that lost both of his parents at the beginning of this year within 2 hours apart. And he had been trying this whole time, I didn't even think about this, to take his own life.
I think about it often too. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
But having luck, so
It would be easier just not to wake up because this is just crazy.
And intentionally got hooked up with the wrong people. And did some bad things, and well, it's like more like a sister suicide without them even know they were sisters.
What's something you love about this state?
I'll be honest, nothing.
The weather. You too, baby. The weather. Even though it's kind of crazy, I love that it's hot as hell during the day, but cool at night.
And what would you say is here, watch, hold on, my bad, I'm sorry. So for my last question for you guys, I got something more towards what motivates you, keeps you going.
My babies.
Babies.
I have a 6-year-old
That's right.
that still needs a mom.
Yeah.
The fact that I am unfortunately battling my second battle with breast cancer, and this time it came back
My
in my
daughter.
lungs with breast cancer spread my lung, and I was told that I wasn't even supposed to see Christmas. So,
All right. Well, thank you guys for taking your time with me. We'll go ahead and let you guys go. And your name was
Angela.
Angela. And your name was
Red.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
We'll go ahead and let you guys go.